So Battlefield Bad Company 2 is a first-person shooter that is focusing on infantry and vehicle combat, and we have a huge focus on destruction as well. Well, we actually done a lot of things to the multiplayer. First of all, we fixed the engine, so we now can destroy more than we could in Bad Company 1. So we can take down full buildings and ship off small pieces of covers and stuff like that. We improved the vehicle combat, so it's much more detailed, look better, they play better, they sound better. We also, deepened the persistence system, so it's much more, detailed, and longevity is much wider. We had persistence in the last game, and we've deepened it even further. So you both have the whole ranking system, but you also have, a pin system, you have insignias. Depending on the player type and the player style, you'll have different persistence that you can show off and brag about to your friends. And on top of that, we made improvements to the infantry combat as well, so it's more detailed and it's snappier and it's faster. You can compare it to most shooter where you run around, you aim your gun at people and you shoot them down. Of course, we have a twist on these things, so you also have gadgets like mortar strike devices, you have shock pads like defibrillators, you have stuff that you can use to help your squad mates and your teammates. Reloading! And of course, you have a lot of guns to choose from, grenades, everything that blows things up. I think Battlefield Bad Company has all the different layers that is needed to create the all-out warfare and experience that we want to give the player. For instance, we have the layers of vehicles, you have the infantry combat, you have the sandbox experience where we have these big environments where you can do all these things that the engine lets you do, and then on top you have the destruction that we haven't really seen to this level in any game out there, and all these components together gives the players the abilities to play around and have fun and do all these amazing things on the battlefield. So I would argue, if it comes to all these pieces, to give this experience, I think we don't have that much competition. One big focus for this sequel is, of course, the squad play. The squad play is an intricate part of all Battlefield games, but this time we tried to take it, a lot further. And for instance, you can spawn in on squad mates, you can form squads, you can bring your squads into different matches. There's also awards and the different achievements that can be unlocked depending on how your squad play is. We also have 2 new game modes that we're not really revealing any details on, that is actually focusing only on squad play. So you don't have to play in a squad, but if you do, you will find the depth and something that is completely new to the first-person shooter genre. Well, all teams are actually, it's 24 player matches, so a team is consisting of 3 squads with 4 people in each. So you can actually invite 3 different squads to the same match and have a proper clan match if you want to. The communication system for squads is also improved, of course. So it's not only VoIP channels that you can talk within the squad. You can also send context-sensitive messaging between yourself and your squad mates and your teammates. So, for instance, if I'm low on ammo, I can look at a squad mate that has the capability to give me ammo, press the context-sensitive button, and send him a message that you need ammo. He will then see that on his minimap, and he can come and rescue me. And of course, he will get rewarded for that. For multiplayer, we have 4 game modes. The 2 I can reveal is the 2 that was in Bad Company 1. First of all, Conquest, which is the classic Battlefield game mode. And then we have the Rush game mode that was introduced in Bad Company 1 that we now have evolved and added much more destructive elements and refined it to a level that we haven't seen before. We have a release date now for the game, and that is on the 5th of March. And that means that you can pre-order the game today. It's going to release on X360, PS3 and PC.